What's up, YouTube? This is Jedmaster Yugioh. Who are you, and what did you do today?
I'm David Belonge, and I top 8'd at the Warehouse World Celebration Tournament.
Alright, and what were you playing today?
I'm playing Vanquish Soul Canine.
Alright. Before we start, did you want to give any sort of shout-outs?
Yeah, shout-outs to everyone here at the shop. Shout-outs to Jason, Preston. Shout-outs to Austin for doing the deck profile. Shout-out to Sean. You judged the event today, and it was a good event.
You did a stellar job today. So, alright, let's get right into it then.
Alright. So, it's a similar list of what I played at Indy. I got top 8 at Indy Regionals not too long ago, but I did do a lot of refining of the deck. Learned a lot that tournament. Wanted to prepare a little bit more for Yummy today. Ended up playing against mostly Dracotail, and Dracotail was 2 out of the 4 top 4 slots, so that was the deck I probably should have prepared for, but I beat one today in Swiss, but I ended up losing to Dracotail first round of top 8, so it is what it is, but...
Couldn't beat them all.
Yeah, we'll get into the list here. So standard for Vanquish Souls, we got the 3 Rosin, 3 Mad Love, 3 Sue, Cards Insane, and we got 3 Jiaolong. I think this is pretty standard now. There's not really a lot of great fires you can play in the main deck. It's an engine card, it's an extender with Jokul. It just kind of does everything. It's not the best to draw, obviously, a lot of times, and I did brick on it a few times today, but I feel like you just have to play it. It's just the only other good 3 I have to play. So
playing on turn 0 is very nice.
Yeah, and came up a couple times today, the effect to change battle position. Did a really crazy play where some Yummy flipped my guy's face down, the Jokul face down. I hadn't used the effect to search yet. I ended up getting him out, flipping the Jokul back face up to threaten the search, which put a lot of pressure on the opponent and won me that game. So,
nice.
And then for the other Vanquish Soul cards, we've got the 2 Burger. I'm still on 2. It's just not many other great darks to play, and it's really good in your hand too to just dodge targeting effects. It's also just really good to just continually draw, so 2 is okay. And then the 1 Caesar, this card overperformed today. Every time I summoned it, it just really made me feel secure in the game. I played against 2 different stun decks today.
One of them was me.
Yeah, and this card was the necessary card that I needed to get to win that matchup, because if not, Floodgates just threatened me. Like, I don't know, just the pop is just what really got me there today. The card's great.
Nice.
Never actually used the protection effect on him, but the pop was what really helped me today.
Non-targeting destruction is pretty nice.
Yes, it's very, very good. That's it for the Vanquish Soul main deck monsters.
Okay.
And then we got the K9 portion. So we got 3 Azuna, 3 Jokul, 1 Lantern, and 1 Lupus. This engine is really, really strong. Fixes a lot of the problems that the Vanquish Soul deck has by also insulating you against Nibiru and other hand traps. Having an additional interruption on the opponent's turn via Azuna is also really, really good. Great cards. I love playing with them. They're a lot of fun.
As people like to call it, Brick Soul. Shout out Triff.
Yeah, that is the issue with the deck sometimes, and it definitely did affect me today with a couple brick hands that were tough to play out of. And then for hand traps, we've got the 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Fualos, and I'm still on Shifter main deck. Card's just too good.
Card needs to be banned.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it is really sacky.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it for the monsters.
No Phantasme?
Not main deck, no, but
okay.
You'll see it when we get to the side deck here.
Alright, sounds good.
So spells, we've got 1 Talents. People have been moving off this card in the main, but I think this card is insane. I would play this in every main deck.
Hand knowledge is insane.
Yeah, that's what really was overpowered today for me. We got the Rhoda to search the Raisin, the Start. Drew this a lot today, like I did at the Indy Regional, and it was nice to draw. Ended up getting ogred twice in top 8, which really hurt. Kind of put me off the Vanquish Soul engine. So ogre is definitely a threat. And then I'm still on the K9 Forced Release in the main. This card's crazy. I would never cut this. I sided out a lot, but this card's just so powerful. And then I'm on 2 Case now. So I wanted to increase the consistency a little bit of the K9 engine. Jokul is just a really great starter. It baits out interactions. If they don't interact with it, you just make Ripper, and then they can't interact with you anymore. So just extra Rhodas is always good. Also, having an additional spell target in the deck is nice because sometimes you'll cycle through everything and then like you won't be able to use the lantern effect to search because you just don't have anything left. So having an extra one of these is nice to search off the lantern just to have a little bit of follow up the next turn.
And that caught me off guard in our match because most people only play one.
Yeah. I know Triff's kind of popularized playing multiples of these, and I think it's correct because the extra consistency is really nice and something I thought about for a while, but decided to go with multiples today. And then we've got 3 Stake Your Soul. Card's great.
It's a starter.
Yep. And then I'm on the trap in the main deck now. That's one change from my indie list. I did put this back on the main deck. I actually never resolved it today, but there were several times where I did end with it in my board game 1, and I didn't need it because I was already winning. But
it's more like a win more card.
It can be, but it is just a nice backup plan. If like you get, I don't know, Regeki or something, like some unexpected thing happens, this is just nice to have because then you know you have something defensive still.
Okay.
So I think it's worth playing. Just it gets sided out a lot.
All right. How many was that in the main deck
40
again?
cards.
40
cards
okay.
Clean. Yep. Deck already has consistency issues. I don't really want to risk going above 40 at all.
Okay.
So we'll go to the extra deck real quick here. Not much has changed here. So we've got 2 rock, 1 SP, all for the links.
Nice match print there.
Yeah, a little off. Then for Exceeds, we've got the Canine Werewolf for the Force Release. We've got 1 Ripper, and this is a new addition to the deck. I am playing Hound now. Hound came up a lot today, actually. The fact that it just grows and gets to such high attack points really makes him a threat, especially if Lupus is under it. It's very, very hard to out. It's near impossible to out the turn you summon it if Lupus is under it because it can't be destroyed or targeted. So very, very hard to out. The attack gain is permanent on this card, I believe. I want to say, yeah, it is. So like, it is just a massive threat that the opponent has to deal with. And like I said, if Lupus is under it, it becomes very difficult to deal with. Also, it came up today where the opponent does a destruction effect of some sorts, like a board wipe, and you force release into this instead of the werewolf, he'll be protected from the board wipe, and it just allows you to not die that turn after getting your board cleared. Also can come up in the battle phase with Lupus to make him to just survive. So really defensive card, and also can threaten lethal. So good addition, I think. And then we've got the Nash Knight package still on C104. Card's really good. It's not so great against Draco Tail because they can chain block with it a lot. It's hard to resolve it against Draco Tail, but against almost everything else, this card's just like an auto win almost. And then other rank 5s still got the Valon in here, the Arc Rebellion. Still think this is a really good card. Dice Smasher, never summoned this today. I didn't even see a lot of other people summoning it today, but it's still going to get banned, I'm sure. But
it's absolutely getting banned still.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe that was a mistake not to summon this today. Maybe
could have won even more games.
Possibly. And then Typhon and Zeus. I also didn't summon either one of these today, but they came up a lot for me at the regional. Typhon sort of came up at one point today, but I weighed the options and it just didn't really make much sense at the time. But they're just nice to have. I would consider cutting the Zeus though.
What would you replace it for?
Probably the Rocks. Vanquish Rocks. Vanquish
the other one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I always forget the name of it, but. Yeah, because there were some times in simplified game states today where I could have went into the rocks with the Rock of the Vanquisher, then made an SP, and it probably would have got me a little bit farther ahead because Rock of the Vanquisher can't be used as link material. So turning it into the rocks, then you can link it off. And so there was a couple times where that probably would have been the right play, and I just didn't have it in my extra deck. So that's probably the thing I would change. And then for the side deck, which has changed a lot since my indie profile, I am on 2 Fenrir. Fenrir is really, really strong going first against other canine decks. Because if you summon this out, they cannot Lupus here. They cannot Azuna. They summon that out, it just gets banished. So they can't hit you with that on your turn. Makes it really safe. It's also just a good end board piece. Also, the effect to add the other one gives you an Earth in hand, which is good for Vanquish Soul. So I probably wouldn't play 3 because the side deck I feel is really, really tight. But 2 was really good, and I drew it a lot today.
Okay.
And then I am playing 2 Phantasme.
There they are.
Yep. I wanted to play 3, just like I said, there's just not a lot of room in the side. I wanted to have a wide coverage for different matchups, but this card is really, really good against Yummy. Just the targeting protection really throws them for a loop. It's hard for them to out this card. And then just fixing your hand is obviously really great in Vanquish Soul.
Yep.
And then 2 Bell. This card was really, really good today as well. Great against all the top matchups. Really good against Yummy. It's good against Draco Tail. Would definitely consider bumping this up to 3. I like this card a lot today on the side.
Okay.
And then I did decide to play 2 Meows. I wanted to have some extra coverage against graveyard-focused decks. Malice particularly, but...
I think we had no showing of Malice today.
Yeah, we did not. But the good thing about this card is it does have a wider coverage than just that deck. It's really good against like Fiendsmith variants. I know those aren't really that super popular anymore, but it's still really good against them. Good against Yummy, and that's like the main thing. I wanted more for Yummy in this side deck than I had at Indy, because I figured I'd be playing against it more, and it's because it's been performing well. But I was happy to have the Meows in here, but they're probably going to come out, honestly. And then I still kept 2 Lancian. I didn't want to cut this card completely. I mean, I wanted to, but I didn't want to because I was afraid of running into Malice, honestly. It's also good against Crystron, which is a more popular deck that's been being mixed with K9, and it's been doing really well lately, and it's a really strong strategy, so I wanted to have something for that, too. Okay. And then I kept the 3 Drolls in. Droll is Droll. I mean, it's
a staple.
Yeah, this card's just great. You need it in certain matchups. And then tech card of the side deck, I did play 1 copy of Power Filter.
Too good.
Just an additional going first card for Yummy. I did draw it today against a Yummy player, and he scooped after I played it. I mean, they can't play under this at all.
Nope.
And then another going first card for Yummy, but also for other decks as well, is there can be only one. So these 2 came in going first against Yummy. This card also comes in against Draco Tail. It puts them in a really awkward spot because most of their deck is Spellcaster and Dragon. So unfortunately, I did draw it against my Draco Tail opponent in top 8, but he ended up popping it with Urgla, so I never got to resolve it. So yeah, but great card anyway.
All right.
And that's the list.
All right. Well, of those changes that you mentioned, what would you change them for if you had any ideas with them?
Mainly just the extra deck, putting the rocks in for this. Possibly just cutting these, honestly. Like, they're powerful, but not as consistent, and this isn't as good against Draco Tail as I thought it might have been. I mean, in theory it is, but they typically can't out it. I would probably just bump up the hand trap lineup a little bit more, and add in like the 3rd Ghost Spell. I'd also maybe consider experimenting with the Contact and Retaliating Sea cards. Those are also really good right now. Just additional hand traps. They're also earth monsters, so just probably things like that is what I would consider changing going forward.
All right. Well, appreciate the deck profile, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode of the next World Celebration. Peace out, YouTube.
Yeah, thank you.